Let's take a look at the starting lineups presented by Old Trapper. First for Ozone, Keith McGee. He leads them in scoring. Brian Bell Anderson, he was their first draft pick. He's the son of head coach Trevor Anderson, Laquavius Cotton. And Keenan Love, their stopper. There's Trevor Anderson. Man, he was good on the mic yesterday with us. We've enjoyed having all you coaches coming to the booth. This has been fun.
Yeah, I mean, you had Jelani, then you had Stan Fletcher, then Trevor Anderson, and I look forward to ruining that streak of excellent
stop it. You've been
analysts
awesome, Brendan. All right, Lava. Let's take a look at their starting lineup presented by Old Trapper. Braxton Henry, Joshua Shannon, Jihad Shockley, who led them with 26 points in their win the last game, and Faisal Shafat, who has been the great wall for the Lava. Head coach Josh Carlson, he was all smiles after win number 1.
Absolutely. It's such a burden not having a win, and the sooner you can get that in the season, the better it is for the team and the coach.
Started off with a throwdown. Cotton pulls it down, and the Ozone with the first possession. Brian Bell Anderson, the coach's son, flying through, and there's Shafat with his first stop of the night. What are you looking to see these first few minutes here in this main event?
Well, these teams are just going to feel each other out here for the first few possessions. I don't think they've played each other that often. And so I think they're going to feel each other out defensively. And if you're the Ozone, you want to come out, you want to be loose, you just had a break, and you want to attack straight out of the gates.
This is Cotton in the bottom tramp, and Shafat killed his bounce. Bell Anderson from the top couldn't quite get to the rim. Who's got the advantage, the team who played in the first game or the Lava who just played in the second game?
In my personal opinion, it's the team that played in the first game, no doubt, because a 30-minute break is exactly what you need. When you have to go back-to-back, you come out with a lot of energy when you just won in the first couple quarters, but you get gassed real quick in the third and fourth quarter.
Oh, get that out of here. Keenan Love threw that thing out of the court.
He's such a good stopper. It's amazing to think that he was almost cut, and here he is having a tremendous impact in the league.
He said first week, I'm 3-0 as an MMA fighter. Everything dies. That's his motto.
That's his mentality down there in the stopper box as well.
So the Lava get the ball back. Here comes Shockley. Get out, another block there by Love. The Ozone, in their win in the first game, that was probably their best performance of the season. Let's see how they follow it up here in this main event.
Oh, no doubt.
McGee from the top tramp has to reset off the wall. Met by Shafat, and he blocked it on his way down.
And you can hear Coach Anderson yelling at the team because the cuts aren't there right now. You want to see the Ozone run offense as proficiently in this game as they did in the first one.
Henry from the island finds the cutter. Shannon, he was up there, couldn't finish. Still looking for our first points here in this main event. Shannon, second chance, and he's not missing that one.
It's that wing cut again. That wing cut right there, the wing 2. And then watch them turn to the stack 1 after this.
Marcus Gray, the wing cut, and he throws it in off the glass. That's good for 2. So you get 3 points for a dunk, 2 points for anything else inside the zone when you don't put your hand on the rim, 3 points for a shot off the wood outside the scoring beds. Just right here, there's Shafat. Could it count it as a 3?
Absolutely. You can rip the ball out of the air if you're on the same team, and you can dunk it. It's not goaltending of any kind.
And beyond the arc is a 4-point shot. The Ozone offense not clicking like they were in game 1.
No, I mean, it might take a minute or 2 for them to get clicking again, but I think you're going to see it. They need to get out on the break and run a little bit, and their cuts will be there.
Shot clock winding down. It's at 5 for the Lava. Henry from the wing throws it off the glass. Shot clock resets to 12 now. What a steal there by Marcus Gray. Outlets, Keith McGee into the bottom tramp. And he, violation.
Yeah,
double bounced into the bottom tramp.
That was tough. Keith could see out of the corner of his eye Brian Bell Anderson just streaking down the middle of the floor, and he couldn't decide if he wanted to throw the lob or go straight up with it. Indecision right there.
So Shafat can hit that shot, but they've been leaving him open. Shannon punched out again by Love. Love, he held Shannon, and they were all over that. The referees blew the whistle, our first violation, and we're going to have a face-off. Shannon for the Lava, one-on-one against Keenan Love for the Ozone.
Yeah, that's a clear violation right there. You've got to let the offensive player get out of the bed.
All right, Coach, who you got?
I'm going with Josh Shannon on this. He's a high flyer. He can attack hard.
Shannon going straight from the top. Tramp. Oh, and he slams it home. I like it when guys talk a little trash and are all smiles after dunking on each other.
Yeah, no doubt. It's highly competitive, but at the end of the day, it's also a brotherhood, and you see that on the court.
So the Lava getting their first win of the season in our last game. Oh, Shannon got up high, couldn't finish. It gets his own rebound.
Yeah, they tried to throw the scoring tramp lob from the floor right there.
Shot clock's winding down, it's at 3. Henry, he's gonna launch a 4-point shot, and it goes in! What a shot for Paxton Henry! Here's McBuckets going one-on-one, and Shafat wins that battle.
What a stop, that was incredible.
Big hit coming, the collision, but a foul called against the Ozone because the Lava player left his feet already entering the tramps. That was Henry rattling in the 4, letting the crowd know not 1, not 2, not 3, it was a 4.
Yeah, Shannon couldn't decide if he wanted to take it out of the sky and dunk it for a 3 or if it was going to go in and he wanted the extra point.
So the Lava got 2 points because they're in the bonus after that last foul. Bryce Meringue, his first action here in this main event, is on the floor. Here's Shafat, the stopper, in on the offensive end. He is too much for Love.
Lava looked like a different team today.
After picking up their first win of the season, they're looking to go back-to-back here in this main event. An 18-2 lead here after 1. Who is this team?
This is exactly what they needed.
Coming on strong. Welcome back to Las Vegas, getting set for the start of the second quarter alongside Mob head coach Brendan Kirsch and Stormy Bonantoni. I'm John Triffin. Stormy, how does Vegas always get these lines correctly? The Lava winning our second game now in this main event.
We always make that joke, right? They always know. It's so crazy to me because especially with that first game where they were an 11.5-point favorite, I didn't get it. I didn't see it. And then when we saw Bryce Meringue suited up, I thought maybe it has something to do with him. But he's only played in limited minutes and hasn't had nearly the impact of anyone else. Crazy.
They knew Josh Carlson was making some changes. And they have worked here, holding the Ozone just 2 points in that first quarter.
Yeah, very unexpected start to this game, for sure.
Trevor Anderson telling his guys, if you can just change your body language, he was talking to his Ozone players, things will start to turn around. And there's Shockley, gets his own miss and puts it in for 2. Did you expect this, a 20-point lead for the Lava?
Not at all. Not at all. I thought it would be a pretty closely contested game, to be honest with you.
Bell Anderson jumping all over the place, but the great wall. Vessel Shafat, another stop.
Leading the league in stops, and it's no surprise. He's an exceptional stopper. He's been an exceptional athlete his whole life. Nothing different here.
6 stops already.
Looking for the stat cut.
1 second on the shot clock, and they don't get a shot off. What's the key for the Ozone? How do you turn things around here?
Well, it always starts with defense when you're down this big. You've got to have your stopper play better and get you out on the break so you can have some quick possessions where you can get some easy points.
They're just out of sync. Marcus Gray had an easy jam there, missing it. Maybe advantage to the team that just played.
Well, and that is, so I know you have firmly felt that, like, the rest advantage is a key thing about playing first, but so many of the players I've talked to have actually said they like being warm.
Yeah, no doubt. I think part of it is, too, we play at such a high pace, the Mob, that guys are gassed easier when they have to go back-to-back. I think a lot of these teams, some of them play at a slower pace than we play at, so that would make sense.
The Ozone have just 2 points, and we are midway through this second quarter.
Yep. their defense needs to start right here, getting him out on the break and trying to get points very quickly. They can't be running shot clock.
Soaring through Jihad Shockley. Here comes McBuckets, and he can't finish.
Vessey's got a lid on it down there defensively.
Here's Bryce Morang out of Florida A&M. Can the Ozone get on track here as we approach 2 minutes to play here in this second quarter?
Well, and they know they need points, so the one thing to watch out for is if they start pressing and forcing things that aren't there. That's not what you want. You need to continue to run your offense, try to get out on the break if you can, but you need to finish at the rim.
Cotton resets off the wall. Ozone are trying to figure out what angle to attack Shafat, because they haven't figured it out yet.
They're just out of sync right now. Slam ball offenses are a lot like golf swings. If you can have a little tiny tweak and you're hitting it all over the course and you make one tiny little adjustment and now all of a sudden you're in two.
1:30 to play in the second quarter. Shafat directing traffic.
Stack one.
They're just running their offense. Jihad Shockley, he came to play tonight.
Yeah, they look good, and I don't think any team has really seen the Lava run this system at this level yet, and I think the Ozone are a little shell-shocked, to be honest.
Bell Anderson flying through into the scoring zone, leaves the tramp. You have to reset off the wall. Through the legs, freestyle. He saw Shafat, and he didn't like it.
Not at all. I mean, and a little out of control there on the cut, tramp to tramp.
Who is this team? The Lava just dominating the alley-oop to Shannon, and everything going the Lava's way here in the main event. A 30-point lead. My goodness.
There's no doubt in my mind that Trevor Anderson and Gennaro Hemphill are going to get this team ready to play in the second half, but the question is the lead going to be too much?
Shafat now initiating the offense for the Lava. Shot clock's at 3. Henry's got to get it off. The leaner for 3 is good. Paxton Henry, another outside shot.
The Lava can do no wrong right now.
Final seconds here in this first half, and the Ozone going to get a shot off. We've never seen this before. Just 2 points in a half. The Lava lights out defensive effort. What a lead here after this first half. Faisal Shafat, 7 stops, 4 loose ball recoveries. Jihad Shockley leads the way with 11 points. Only 2 points allowed. Whoa.
Do everything you can to work hard to get to the island. If they're double teaming you, then they got 2 eyes on you and nobody back there. We get every one tramp lob that we want every time. Yes, sir. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? It's not that hard. Yes, sir. Now we got to dig ourselves out of a 30-point lead. We didn't score in the first half at all.
And we got one more. Here we go.
Come on, man. But you got to take it personally, and you can't hold your head. If they're kicking your tail, you got to say, good job. But they're not. We're letting.
We welcome you back to courtside alongside Brendan Kirsch, head coach for the Mob. She's Stormy Bonatoni. I'm John Schriffen. What did we just see? The Lava, they have transformed into a completely different team.
No doubt. I mean, in Coach Carlson, they've been making some tweaks in their offense, and you can clearly see what's working, which is the wing cuts and the stack ones. And it has been working to a T tonight. But defensively, to hold the Ozone to 2 points, some of that was the Ozone's doing. Their offense wasn't exactly clicking, but I think that's equally as impressive as the offensive tweaks that the Lava have made.
Shannon flying through, dunking it home. Bryce Morang is loving it. Fired up as he's back on the court. We take a look at our first half stats presented by Circa Resort and Casino. Brendan, what stat stands out for you?
For me right here, it's rim attacks. To be 1 for 12 attacking the rim, that is not how the Ozone usually do it. And I think that's just a compliment to Fessy down there playing stopper. He is just unstoppable right now.
And look who is in the stands.
Look at these guys.
You guys roll deep.
We roll deep. That looks like a world championship SlamBall team right there.
You know, every one of those players that I've talked to have said what a great job you did bringing that group of guys together, because they hit it off immediately. They felt like a family. They are best of friends in the house, and that chemistry has played out on the court as well.
Oh, no doubt. During the evaluation process and training camp, Coach Ballou and I, we did a deep dive on these guys on the court, talent-wise, on social media, everything to try to get the right mix of guys that we thought would not only fit our system, but become a family off the court, and they have.
12-0. It's not bad.
Not bad.
It's okay.
Could be better. Could be better.
It's been a running joke, John, that every time that I see Coach Kirsch, I'm essentially like, so, not quite perfect yet, though, right? There's always something to work on.
Little tweaks here and there, timing, passing, spacing. There's always things you can improve on.
Like every win, I'm like, okay, but what was wrong?
Well, the Ozone start off the second half with a bucket. Let's see if Trevor Anderson can get his guys going here in the second half.
I have absolutely no doubt that they're going to get the offense going in the second half. It's just a matter of if they can overcome this deficit. This is a significant deficit.
Well, and this is when you hope that the Ozone have a similar family mentality, right? That they can come together and support one another and not give up on anybody.
No doubt. And when you're down this big, it all has to start on the defensive side of the floor. You have to let your defense lead to offense, and that's the only way you're getting back in a game where you're down 31.
So we have our first face-off here in the second half. Here's Keith McGee, skying high, but it didn't finish. Jihad Shockley now with the stop. He's been doing it on both ends now.
He has. The thing about Shockley is he's such a good offensive player, but defensively, he can lay wood out there. He laid one of the most vicious hits on our guys, Cam Hollins, in training camp during scrimmages.
Shockley has emerged as we talk about him, he got hit in his back into the scoring table, and McGee comes through. It might get a little chippy out here with this big lead for the Lava. The Ozone trying to come back.
Yeah, no doubt. And Keenan Love, their stopper, is known for setting those ball screens. I mean, he comes with bad intentions for sure.
There's a foul on Cotton, and that'll set up a face-off for the Lava. Paxton Henry one-on-one against LaQuavius Cotton. That's what I love about slam ball. You get to give it right back to the guy who just fouled you.
You do. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, that's with Gage. When he pulled the McNasty last night, I asked him, I said, why did you do it? He said, Coach, Ty hit me right in the face, and I wanted to embarrass him on national TV.
Ooh, we are here for this. Here comes Henry against Cotton, and Cotton just gobbles him up.
Cotton's a very good defender. And I know Coach Anderson and Coach Hemphill, they teach face-off timing on defense at every single practice.
It feels like there's a different intensity to the Ozone here in this third quarter.
It does. I mean, let's be honest. They came out and got smacked in the mouth. And so just like any type of a fight, you're either going to stay down or you're going to get up. And we're going to see what they do right here.
They keep daring Shafat to take that shot, but he can hit that short corner three.
You love that short corner three.
I love it.
It's your favorite shot.
It's like people just beg you to take it. It's like, come on, pick me.
What would your percentage be out there taking that?
I mean, you've got to be at least 50% to keep taking it, right?
That would be very high. There we go.
Bell Anderson. And all of a sudden, the Ozone's starting to look like themselves.
That's right. That was beautiful execution of the offense right there.
I'm still trying to get John out there on the court, period. So if you could help me out, that would be great.
I saw you doing flips out there. I mean, be careful. I told you the mob have the rights to Stormy if she ever decides to come out and play.
Put me in, Coach. I'm ready.
What would her name be? Like, is there a nickname you'd give to Stormy if she was on the mob?
The guys would have to come up with that.
Okay, all right.
That's a family thing.
We'll work on it. Oh.
So this is what I talk about all the time. Having a name like Stormy that already sounds like a nickname, I've never gotten any as a kid growing up.
Stormy would be a cool nickname if it wasn't your actual name.
I'll just take off the Y. I'm just Storm. Like Cher or Madonna. One name, that's all.
I think you're onto something. Meanwhile, the Great Wall, Faisal Shafat, I think I just gave him that name in this game. He is lights out tonight defensively for the Lava.
Shot clock's at 5.
Shafat, I'm telling you, he can shoot. The four-pointer goes!
You've been preaching it.
I'm telling you, you better guard that man. Just levitating.
Yeah, Marcus was reading the stopper right there the whole way, knew he had the bounce and hammered it home.
30-point lead. Is this a lead that the Ozone can come back from?
It depends on what it is heading into the fourth quarter.
Okay.
The Ozone need to score right now for sure, but you need, as I've said before, you need that to start on the defensive end of the floor. Just like that, good outlet passes and look to score points in bunches.
Coming in fast is Bell Anderson, and you feel like the Ozone need to cut this to 15.
I think 15, if you assume that the Lava are not going to be held to 0 in the fourth quarter, 15 is probably what you need right here. 15 to 18.
And the easy jam for Nathaniel Harris. The Ozone going deep on their bench with Bird now in the game. Well, the Ozone, the Lava take it away. And Shafat says, we'll just slow it down.
It's been really funny to see social media kind of erupt about Fezzi Shafat because he's, former guy from The Challenge and from Big Brother, American Ninja Warrior. Nobody knew that he had quite the athletic background that he does. And I've just loved following Twitter. Fezzi Twitter has been great.
He's a former tight end, a Division I tight end at Chattanooga. We know this guy has the athletic prowess, but he told me, he goes, when you do reality shows, everything is taped and you don't get it played back live. It's kind of out of sequence. He goes, I couldn't wait to play SlamBall because it's now I'm back to a live event. People can see me over the course of actual full game, not the editing that reality TV does.
That's right, and he's a competitor down there. He's probably one of the best stoppers that we have in this league.
Shannon with the facial disrespectful on the Ozone. It's been all Lava tonight. Bird off the big bounce. Can't get his miss. Final second here, and the third quarter will expire. Lava with a monster lead after 3. They got their first win earlier tonight. They're looking for back-to-back wins. Look at the great wall. Shafat, no one's getting by him. And then you lead him open. Thank you very much.
Oh no, Keith is in. So you two are you guys double Keith the whole time. Don't let him go. And you got B. You go B. You go B. Okay? Here we go.
5 minutes.
Our ball. Our ball. Let's go. Hey, 5 minutes and we're in 6th place in this league. Let's do it. Let's go. We actually might be in 5th. Come on, get this. Hey, 4 out. 4 out. Our ball. 4 out. Go, Erm. Hey, you go. Yeah.
Josh Carlson, head coach for the Lava. He knows exactly what's on the line here tonight.
He does, and I'm telling you, the Lava is a team that no team in the playoffs is going to want to face. If you're peaking at the right time, you always have a chance to win a championship in SlamBall.
So the Lava going to their bench for the first time tonight. We will see Ermias Casa, number 91. He's got the ball. He was just traded for Greg Helt. His first action for the Lava. How about it? Launching. Okay, all right.
Looks like it's his first action for the Lava right there.
Hey, but you got to get loose. You got to get warm, It's also his 3rd team, by the way. He actually opened the season with the buzzsaw. That's got to be so challenging for a player to be just pulled in different directions.
Oh, no doubt, especially when you're a gunner, because you have to learn every single team's offense.
Here's Shafat. He's got 10 points to go along with 9 stops, so he's looking for a double-double tonight. They're just bleeding the clock right now. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Henry, he'll take a deep 4. Oh, that is just pretty. Posing on him, Paxton Henry.
Paxton Henry can shoot. That's his 2nd 4 of the night, I think.
With this performance by the Lava, are they a team now to look out for here in SlamBall?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. I mean, you look at them, they have Bryce. They have that. They have one of the best stoppers in the league. And now they've tweaked their system to where their offense is highly effective. So I don't think there's any team in the playoffs that we don't want to see the Lava. I'd prefer not to see the Lava in the playoffs.
Wow, that's a big statement. Brendan Kerr saying it here first. The head coach for the Mob, 12-0. Said we don't want any part of this Lava team. Here's Cujo. Keith McGee with the windmill. Style points. Speaking of the Mob, we've seen you guys just dominate on the court. You do it in so many different ways. What do we not know about this team off the court?
Well, as it's been well documented, they're a family. So, I mean, I can't put all the business out there. But, I mean, there's a couple things. You know, Darius Clark drinks about 3 cups of coffee a day. We have to wake up Deontay Bird 2 times for each film session because he falls asleep. And Justin Holloway's favorite thing to do is sit next to Cam Horton. And they like to make fun of me when they see me on camera during film sessions. So we have a good time.
Y'all are fan favorites, too, selling out all the merch.
Yeah, I think they deserve it. They play with their whole hearts. They leave nothing on the court every single game, and they execute, not to perfection, but they execute very, very well. So I can understand why they'd be a fan favorite.
No, like real talk, you go to the merch stand, you don't even see many mob things left there.
No, I know that on day 1, my wife bought out half the stand because I saw her in the stands with like 3 clear bags, and I had to remind her that the t-shirts were $35.
Also, no offense to the mob, but I might be a bigger fan of your wife than of the team. I gotta say, for anybody who does not know, Brendan Kirsch's wife, Lisa, is a former actress on the show One Tree Hill. That was one of my favorite shows of all time, and I may or may not have, you know, very awkwardly introduced myself to her last week, but it's fine. You said it was okay. She said it was all right.
You're allowed to fan out. It's all good.
No doubt. Yeah, One Tree Hill had a cult following. It's people either knew exactly what it was or had no clue what it was, but you never came across a One Tree Hill fan that was like, I think I watched a couple episodes.
But it's so cool because SlamBall was in One Tree Hill.
That's
and that's
right.
how you guys met, being a basketball coordinator on the show.
That's right. We're a SlamBall family, to be honest with you, because Lisa and I started dating during the same story arc where SlamBall was on One Tree Hill. So we started dating around that time. She spent a lot of time on the court with me, and all of a sudden here, we've been married 11 years. We've got 2 kids, so I tell Mason Gordon all the time, he started the SlamBall family.
That's amazing.
That is incredible. SlamBall across generations. Here's Shockley working on a career night. He's up to 23 points. He had 26 in their first win. He has emerged with Bryce Meringue out with an injury as a scoring leader for the Lava.
He is thriving in this new offense that Josh Carlson has designed. He's so good at the stack 1, and he's so good at the wing cut.
And for Faisal Shafat, he has a double-double tonight. 10 points to go along with 11 stops. The Great Wall, impressive for the Lava. Here's Shockley. His bounce got killed.
This is where you're going to see with Vincent Bowman down in the bed, these big stoppers, they just suck up all the springs. So it's really hard to get those 2 bounces off the scoring bed. You almost have to attack in from outside.
With the shot clock turned off, the Lava can run out the clock here. A 40-point lead. They came into the night 0-5. They won their first game earlier, and now they've won 2 in a row for the first time this season. The Lava, with their first main event win of the season, they win it by 40, 61-21 over the Ozone. Jihad Shockley led all scorers with 23.
Huge night for the Lava, huge.
A lot of credit, to your point, has to go to head coach Josh Carlson, making the adjustment mid-season. They were 0-5, and now all of a sudden, they're in the middle of the playoff picture.
That's exactly right. And it wasn't just tweaking the system based on the personnel and maybe not having Bryce, but they're running it so effectively right now, and you can see it so clearly.
All right, Stormy is standing by with the Great Wall, Faisal Shafat.
And I gotta let Fezzi catch his breath a little bit because he just said the first time playing 2 games. It's a little bit tough.
Yeah, it's fun. You know, we started off the season 0-5. All of our losses came within 5 points or less, so we believed in ourselves. So it feels good to come out here, put a plan together, win the first matchup, and then we were able to get some redemption on the Ozone, our camp buddies. But I don't know how this affects the rankings, but this was our plan, and we got to just keep climbing. So I'm proud of the team, proud of the coaches, and we look forward to the rest of the season.
Talk about an exclamation point win, though. A 40-point victory for your first main event win. You held the Ozone to just 2 points in the first half. That doesn't happen. What made you guys really bring everything together?
I think our team's just finally starting to believe in the offense, trust me in stopping, and we just put the plan together. You know, we believed in ourselves all camp, all season long, and it feels good to have a plan come together. So we're going to enjoy this one, 2 wins in a row, and I'm going to go turn up with the squad.
Castle Shafat, the Great Wall, getting it done. 2 points, holding the Ozone in that first half. We have not seen that yet. And now, Coach, let's update the standings because the Lava came into tonight in last place. With 2 wins, all of a sudden, they're in 5th place. They're in the playoff race.
That's right, and that's why these games are huge. If you can run off 2 wins in one night, you can jump the leaderboard so quickly.
Remember, out of 8 teams, it'll be the top 6 teams at the end of week 4 who make the playoffs. We wrap it up here for week 3. What a week it has been. Coach Brendan Kirsch, thanks for joining us.
I appreciate you guys having me.
We've had a different coach on each broadcast here this week in week 3, and it has been a pleasure. For Brendan Kirsch, our betting analyst and sideline reporter Stormy Bonantoni, I am John Schriffen saying so long from Vegas. It's the Lava getting not 1, but 2 wins, their first 2 wins of the season. They win the main event, and all of a sudden they move from 8th to 5th place in the league, and we've got a race here in SlamBall.